So why is Mario red? I've heard several explanations, and I'm gonna debunk them all and present my own explanation. Unfortunately, the answer is a lot darker than you think. One legend says that Mario is red to represent a color from the Italian flag, as he is Italian. This is wrong. For starters, while Mario started off with red overalls, his shirt was just this absolutely disgusting shade of olive. Then he got blue pants. Blue has nothing to do with the Italian flag. Why the blue? And why arbitrarily pick red, when he could have easily been green or white? I refuse to believe that Nintendo would just assign this arbitrary color scheme to him because they're Nintendo. The next theory, red was chosen due to programming limitations. There isn't any reason why one color would take more or less space on a game cartridge. And the information presented is also extremely vague. I think this is a case of misinformation acting as misdirection to stop anyone from uncovering the truth. Another popular theory is that Mario is red because it helps him stand out from the background. Except, that's weird. Oh, sorry, I'm just looking at the fact that the predominant background is blue, and the color directly opposite blue in the color wheel is orange. You know, just a little weird if the goal was to make Mario stand out here. Could it be because he's a communist? No, Mario has dedicated his life to amassing as much wealth as possible and pledging his allegiance to a monarchy. He's no communist. If I were to say the word serial murderer, is this the kind of face you think about? How about this one? Is it this? No? Good, why would you? Mario isn't a serial murderer. That'd be kind of weird. Mario is red because he's a vampire. There's also something else he's hiding aside from that we'll get into later. When you see Mario stomp on a Goomba or stomp on a turtle, where does the blood go? I mean, he's flattening them like a pancake. You'd think there'd be a little blood. There's only one logical explanation. The blood gets sucked into his body from his shoes, kind of like a straw. The blood then travels into his body and colors it red. That's right, under his overalls, Mario is naked. This isn't a shirt, it's Mario. But how come his face doesn't turn red then, I hear you ask? I'll get into that, but first let me prove why his shoes are part of his vampire powers. This is Mario's shoe. Looks kind of funny for a shoe, huh? Oh wait, that's because it isn't a shoe, it's actually a low-resolution head crab from Half-Life without any limbs. That's how he's able to get the blood into his body. And if you thought this couldn't get any worse, just wait, because it gets way worse. I mentioned earlier that it was odd that even though Mario's body turned red because of how much blood he was sucking from these poor creatures around him, his face doesn't. There are two possible explanations here. 1. Mario just has a weird tan line, but for blood? Or 2. Mario decapitated himself and cut off someone else's head and put it on his body. Now what's more likely? Mario has an uneven blood tan line, or he's using someone's head to hide the fact that he's a vampire? I don't see a stake through the heart. So wait, I hear you ask. If Mario's head is missing, how could some random guy's head be controlling his body? Mario's the spaghettiing hat. It's been the hat this entire time.